Royal family calls Prince Harry's bluff as Duke's blistering claims ignored. Since the publication of his shocking memoir Spare in the beginning of 2023, the royal family has remained silent on the charges that have been made against their members. These allegations were made in the autobiography of the Duke as well as in the interviews that he conducted to promote it. In order to begin the process of healing the breach that exists between his family and the firm, Prince Harry wanted an apology from the royal family. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. This was particularly in response to the alleged treatment that Meghan Markle had during her time as a senior working royal. Nevertheless, in recent weeks, there have been suggestions that Prince Harry is interested in reuniting with his father, King Charles. This is despite the fact that the firm has not issued a public apology. Rebecca English, who is the royal editor for the Daily Mail, believes that this is most likely due to the fact that members of the family have called his bluff by choosing to remain mute. During the most recent episode of Palace Confidential, Ms. English made the following statement about Harry: "As far as the apology is concerned, what I believe this comes down to is that the royal family has called his bluff. In either a public or private setting, they have not responded to any of his requests or threats over the matter. What I mean is that they have, for the most part, disregarded the fact that Spare has been published." She continued by saying, "It's like don't listen, don't make a fuss, don't give in to it, just let it through. It'll blow away and peace will re-establish itself." With this analogy, she compared the royal family's response to the situation to that of dealing with a kid who was throwing a storm. It was also said by Ms. English that she is of the opinion that the concept of silence is the proper approach. The film Spare, which was published in January 2023, contained a number of allegations concerning the royal family. Among these allegations was a discussion of the specifics of an alleged physical altercation that took place with Prince William in 2019. Early in the year 2020, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle came to the conclusion that they would no longer be performing royal duties. They arrived in the United States in March of that year, bringing with them their little son, and they have made their home in the state of California. Following that, in June of 2021, they became parents to a daughter. Archie, who is 5 years old, and Lilibet, who is 3 years old, are currently residing in a mansion in Montecito that costs £10 million. According to information obtained by express.co.uk, Prince Harry will be subject to a heightened presence of law enforcement officers during his future trip to New York. In preparation for Harry's next arrival in Manhattan, which is scheduled to take place later this month, the New York Police Department, which receives funding from the state's taxpayers, has announced that they will intensify surveillance measures. Prince Harry, who is 39 years old, and Meghan Markle, who is also 39 years old, were involved in a paparazzi automobile pursuit through Manhattan in May 2023, which was described as almost disastrous. In a document that was given to the court in the United Kingdom regarding the Duke's security arrangements, the New York Police Department, NYPD, came to the conclusion that the paparazzi behaved in a reckless manner when they were pursuing the royal family. Despite the fact that the Sussexes did not file any charges as a result of their encounter, the pair will now be subject to a higher degree of security on their subsequent visits to New York City, which will include the time later this month when Prince Harry is in town. In a letter to the Metropolitan Police in London, the intelligence chief of the New York Police Department stated that the department will be increasing the security resources available to the Duke and Duchess on future trips to the city. Following their departure from the Ziegfeld Theatre in Midtown Manhattan with Markle's mother, Doria Ragland, Harry, and Meghan, who were already 43 years old at the time, found themselves in the center of a high-speed chase in May of 2023. The three individuals were accompanied by paparazzi, who were unable to capture any photographs of the renowned pair as they exited the club. According to a statement made by a representative for the Sussexes, they were embroiled in a near-catastrophic automobile pursuit at the hands of a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi. At the Diana Awards ceremony that will take place in New York City later this month, Prince Harry is scheduled to make a solo appearance. In order to further a number of his patronages and humanitarian endeavors, the Duke of York will be present in Manhattan. In addition to taking place during Climate Week, which begins on September 22 and continues until September 29, his journey is scheduled to take place during High-Level Week of the United Nations General Assembly. In the meantime, the Prince of Wales, who is 42 years old, has made the decision to abstain from attending the Earthshot Innovation Summit that is set to take place at the Plaza Hotel in Manhattan on September 24. Instead, he will most likely send a video greeting to the attendees. This decision was made in order to avoid attending an event that would have placed him in the city at the same time. It has been discovered that Christine Weil Shermer joined the staff of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in the year 2020 as the head of communications at Archewell. However, she left in a quiet manner towards the end of the previous year. At this point in time, she is the 9th member of the crew to leave the couple in the span of 3 years. According to the Daily Mail, she is now rumored to have accepted a position with the public relations firm Brunswick, where she will be coaching customers on how to manage their reputations. She has been referred to as the genuine deal, and she has worked for Apple and Pinterest in the past. She also attended Northwestern University in Illinois at the same time as Meghan Markle, but it is unknown whether or not their paths ever intersected. This information has surfaced just a few weeks after it was disclosed that Josh Kettler, the Chief of Staff for the Sussexes, abruptly resigned from his position after serving in the role for a little over 3 months. In response to Josh's resignation, a former worker expressed their thoughts to the Mirror, saying, "What may be most telling is that over the entirety of my time working there, I don't think I heard a single current or past employee on their staff declare that they would accept the job again if given the chance." The Duke of Sussex, who is 39 years old, is scheduled to fly to Manhattan later this month. Meghan, who is not expected to accompany her husband Harry, who will celebrate his 40th birthday on September 15, will be present at the Diana Award event, and will promote a number of his patronages and philanthropic efforts during his tour. In addition to taking place during Climate Week, which begins on September 22 and continues until September 29, the royals' journey is scheduled to take place during High-Level Week of the United Nations General Assembly. Following what has been described as almost disastrous paparazzi car chase across Manhattan in May of last year, the decision has been made to strengthen the level of security protection that Harry and Meghan have in the Big Apple.